Another thing I liked about this game is the fact that the you hit the world map so quickly.
Yeah. Now, if these are bite bugs, we'll be drawing scans from them. All right. So we'll just get about 50 per person. That way you could just put them all into one character.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about.
Same for the Renzokuken.
Top spell is fire, which we don't need right now.
True.
So we'll avoid that for now because we don't need it. So we have 7 scans. I'm gonna run a tally in my brain until 13, 21. See, it goes so much faster when you have 2 characters.
Yeah.
28. 34. Welcome back, Pokefan Brandon.
Pokefan Brandon playing Pokemon on his Genesis.
43. 49. We're already halfway there, and it's only been like a minute.
It's the importance of having 100. I mean, you draw so much quicker.
60 right now.
Wish it could junction Blizzard right now. He had Blizzard for them.
Yeah, well, you'll have to fight one more creature before we progress.
Yeah.
I completely missed on what those 2 totals were.
9 and 3. 7.
I think one more round should be good. This will be it.
I'll just check their magic and see.
Do either of them have magic equipped?
I think so. I think one of them does. 64.
64. You've got enough. So you can. You now run away. We're thieving again.
Thief.
Did you say Abe Lincoln? No, I didn't say Abe Lincoln. I said, hey, Blinken. Hold the reins, man.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I went there. Now we enter the mysterious cave of hidden hiddenness.
Not just yet. Just go into the mountains. And then you'll want to go into the forest and fight a caterpillar.
For some slows?
For some cures.
For the cures. Captar Pillar.
Now, we'll want 100 of these on both characters, unfortunately.
Yeah. That won't take that long.
Plus, the cool thing about...
See what we got.
Yeah, let's just see what he's got. Not a super useful skill right now, but we'll be able to get plenty of thunders with the card game.
Yeah.
Once we've gotten that up and running. But the cool thing about fighting enemies with Cure as one of their spells is that you never really have to worry about dying. Sure. Because you can just draw and cast Cure from them without using your own stock.
Right.
So, sit back and relax as we watch.
We draw 200 cures. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I'm drawing...
We're drawing
5 to 9 per, so it's really not going to be that bad.
And with battle speed moved all the way up, it's not so bad. Now, the thing about this game was the creature design was so crazy. Yeah. Like, they all looked really neat.
They all felt very different from each other. That 9 cures.
But I don't know if we... I think despite us doing a no-level playthrough, I don't think we described how that's possible or why that's possible.
I don't think we did.
The thing about the no-level playthrough, other than obviously not going through the game without getting a level, is it's possible because in Final Fantasy VIII versus any other Final Fantasy game, they made the enemies level up with you as you progress through the game. So if you're level 7, enemies will be between levels 5 and 10.
Right.
If you're 10 or above, they'll be 10 to 15. Vice versa. Or not vice versa, and so on. So if you're 100, everything's 100.
Right.
So, and that also means their stats go up, their life totals go up, their spell types rather. So Cure might become Curaga
Right.
on the final Caterpillar. So it's really a gradual thing to make sure that you don't just go back to a point earlier in the game and like stock up on AP because you can just wax all your enemies. Since there's no there's no scale. Like things provide the same amount of AP every time, whereas it's good now. It's still good later.
Right.
But if it didn't level up with you, you could just come back to the beginning and just destroy them with like one hit every single time.
And boss fights in this game don't provide experience.
Correct.
They provide AP. So that's really the main thing. I mean, if bosses provided experience, this wouldn't be possible. So that's how you get around it. Is eventually,
You'll get to the point where certain GFs have a no encounter ability, so we'll avoid all random encounters, and then we just have to worry about the boss fights, but we won't get any experience from them. So it's really a unique way to beat this game, and
I think he's cool.
I think he might be too. I think that one was the last one you needed.
Before running away, I would say just heal yourself up and
So pure cast.
She might not be full yet. She's not full yet. But yeah. And because since bosses don't provide experience, it is possible. But the bosses also stay your level. So it's not like you're fighting an uphill battle and you're fighting bosses.
Right.
Booyah.
Now there are many who say that this challenge isn't necessarily hard, and it's not that it's about its difficulty. It's just about being able to do it. So I think Circle allows you to. There you go. Yeah. A lot of sitting with Squall until you.
Yeah. I'm surprised she's not there yet.
He's probably drawn better. All right.
Oh. Later.
Run away! We should just like splice in that scene from Monty Python of just them saying "Run away!"
Run away!
Every single time. So now if we go closer to the mountains but out of the forest, we can potentially fight a jellyfish that will have the most important spell for this part of the game. Unfortunately there are two, but I think you can still get it. Because they have cures, so you're good. Blizzard. We need us a bunch of blizzards for what we're about to do. And if we get close to dying, we can just draw cures and cure ourselves. So just sit back and watch another riveting adventure of draw the game. This isn't Final Fantasy. This is called Final Fantasy Draw.
Final Fantasy you draw. Yeah, the first couple streams of this, I mean, will be a little bit slower, but once we get what we need, we'll really start advancing through it, and you'll see some cool stuff.
Yeah,
So
we're talking a lot about functionality and what we're doing, and we'll probably be doing less of that as we go along and focusing more just on the actual story and what is happening. Because this is the setup part. We really need to be because the whole thing about the no-level playthrough is, while it's easy early, it's not easy later if you're not properly set up.
Right.
So we need to be set up, and the best way to do that is to have the spells you need when you need them, and the best way to do that is this. So until we get refinement abilities through our GFs, like Mech Shiva will get an ice magic refine ability, which will allow us to refine ice and water spells from items that we've come across. that will be essentially the best way to refine magic.
Yeah.
But until then, we're doing this. Now, once we get card learned, there's gonna be a lot of fights. One of the things about this game is that you can actually fight a battle and win it without gaining experience, and there are two ways of doing that. If you break your enemy, and by that I mean petrify them, they are technically taken out of combat and were never killed, never dealt damage. So the result of that is that you don't gain experience for it. The other is turning your opponents into cards, which obviously you've seen the card game. That takes them out of combat as well, but you get the AP for the fight.
Yes.
So that is, aside from boss fights, what we're going to be doing to level our GF abilities. Because there's really no better way to do it than carding enemies, because you still get the full AP from the battle without the experience.
Right.
And there aren't enough bosses in the game to learn everything you need to learn. So
we have to do the grind.
How's your back doing?
Killing me. Medicine hasn't even begun to do what it's supposed to. Which will make work really fun tomorrow. It's alright. You only live once, right? Might as well have it with back problems.
Surprised somebody's not maxed out yet.
Probably getting close. Now these glacial eyes, they have like the enemies. They're like jellyfish with like rib cages and spiked tails. They're like really interesting looking.
Heal myself from your own magic.
If anyone who's watching has an opinion about this, could you discuss with us what you think? It's hard. It's going to be a big, broad question. But what, out of all the Final Fantasy games you've played, which has the best creature design?
Ooh, good question.
Of all, I'm asking you that first, and obviously, if any one of you viewers has an opinion on that,
The best creature design
of all Final Fantasy games.
I don't know. I might have to say 9. I love not the artistic style in 9. Whether I wasn't a huge fan of the story, I think just the way the game looked and like the enemies in that game was just fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I might have to agree with you on that. I think because 8 kind of took in a realm of realism.
Right.
8's goal was to make things looked otherworldly. Like, these guys obviously aren't real, these creatures. But as far as making spiked jellyfish look, this is about as real as you can get. All right, time to cure and run.
Then we got it.
Now we're properly set up for what's next.
The Table of Justice.
So we have PokeFan Brandon saying that 9 has the best creature design as well. I think we have a unanimous decision so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just that whole game just had such an awesome look to it.
Now, while a lot of people didn't like the character design necessarily, because they thought the big head, big shoes thing was a bit strange, they all look like... And I had no problem with this, but they looked like Disney characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they had that Disney design to them. But I know a lot of people didn't really like that, especially coming off the heels of this, which, according to many, had the best graphics for the PS1 because it was for the PS1 Final Fantasies because it looked the most realistic.
Right.
Hey!
What's going on? We were just discussing creature design. I'm not sure if you have an opinion on that, but we have 3 votes for Final Fantasy IX as being the best Final Fantasy with creature design of all Final Fantasies. Webcam's gonna start picking that up.
That's SPG.
I kind of liked the newer, like 13's design because they were very like mechanical,
Yeah.
and I already know. You do remember how to use the gun blade.
Yes, I do. Do I need to pick a specific time limit here, or just pick the
Now-
longest one?
I would say pick the shortest one because one of the things, this isn't told to you outright, but this is part of your seed exam.
Right.
The closer to the final seconds, the 0 mark you are, the higher your score. So I would say choose the smallest.
Yeah, 'cause we're gonna be running for every battle except.
Except
Do I need to? Should I junction in the new stuff I got, or keep the? Oh wait,
you
yes.
still can.
Yeah, 'cause we have an open slot here. Junction, Quistis.
Well, I'm sure Blizzard's better than Sleep.
True. We don't need to junction anything.
Actually, Cure is the best in that because it's a spirit based. Things made kind of made sense. Like HP, Cure magic was always the best for
I
that.
did that just for you, buddy.
What?
I did R1 to switch over. And
Thanks.
Alright, so he's okay with he's
Silence is better than Blizzard. Okay. Well, that's cool. But yeah, so the magic system kind of made sense. Like strong magic typically added more points into your strength, and
Yeah.
more fanciful magic always added more points into magic. Cures added more to life, spirit, and vitality. Protect is like one of the best vitality spells in the game, which makes absolute sense.
Do we need to draw from the boss man?
I think all he has is fire.
Which
I mean, if you bring it, you're gonna be scanning him to figure out what his life is, so you know how close you are to beating him with the time.
Right.
And if you've got like 5 minutes left and he's at 1 hit left, might as well draw fires until.
True. I need to make sure I have enough. I need to save like 2 minutes of time so I can run out because I'm gonna be.
No,
going.
it actually stops the second he dies.
Oh, it does. Oh, for some reason I thought we had to run out.
I'm actually with Jupiter on that statement. Quistis was his his junior high crush. Yeah, I have to agree, only because.
Yeah, dude, it's the glasses and the high boots, right? Am I right? Am I right, folks?
But the other Jupiter Eye is okay. The other characters, the other female characters in this, I didn't particularly like their personalities as much. Not that I particularly like the bossy, know-it-all girls, but yeah, the maturity, because the other ones, we're avoiding spoilers, even though I'm sure everyone and their mothers has played Final Fantasy VIII by now, but we're
My mom's favorite character is that dude.
I want to say his name because spoiler, you know.
Your mom actually has a favorite character in this game?
My mom doesn't even know what a Final Fantasy is. She might think it's something sexual.
Probably.
Hey, what? What's your Final Fantasy? Play a video game? You're not my son.
We are exploring the
Oof, that's
we're
brutal.
exploring the inner workings of Matt's mind right now.
You're in the live stream with me, helping bring me back from the brink of insanity.
I like the Fire Cavern. Man, the music in this game.
Oh, dude! When I first heard this track, I was like, "Oh my god, it's amazing!"
Yeah, we're pretty terrible. We're gonna run away from everything. Bring it on.
There won't be much fighting in this game.
Brandon's chronological crush list coming up.
Alrighty.
So we should see what his life is and what we need to get him down to.
look for weaknesses. Target acquired. Analyze.
1,068 life. So we're going to calculate how much life.
Oh, okay, she can only attack. Okay, no. Oops. Blizzard. GF. Nakashiva. Um.
962 left. Hey, we don't have boost yet,
Right.
so we can only really watch.
I love this summon. Like from this game.
Yeah, the summons in this game, there are so many.
This looks so powerful. Brr, the little chilly in here. Brr, 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 brr.
He's 10 to 700. They have Mech Shiva.
That's right, Billy. Oh. Very rude of you. What is he down to? 700? Ow.
I would say after you Blizzard, don't Blizzard anymore.
Okay.
Because Shiva's going to deal about 100 and something damage. Oh, you can do one more.
Not bad for a human.
I'm sensing a theme here, Brandon. On all your crush list. Oh crap! I lost what the total was. You'll just have to scan him again. Not a big deal. How disappointed were you that Power Girl was not in Injustice? See if he has Cure Magic on him. He does. So, oh, and he even has Scan, so you can just draw it and scan him. Why isn't Bit Girl on your crush list at all? What was his life?
242 or 262?
Okay, so you can cast a couple more Blizzards and then bring him down to...
51, good cure.
She has no magic. Or spirit. No, her spirit's high. I forget what spirit does. I think it's magic resistance.
I think you're right.
So one more Blizzard, and then he should scan him one more time just to be sure, and then we play the draw game for 3.5 minutes until...
Draw game, give me that draw game. Make me insane when I draw in the game. My album will be coming out tomorrow for my Final Fantasy VIII rap.
T-shirt idea. Shiva meets the Great Fairy and makes out with her. Did I say T-shirt? I meant fantasy.
40.
40 life. Alright. So that's one Blizzard away from death, so we can spend the next 3 minutes. Could you guess how long Blizzard lasted, the spell? The length was about 5 seconds.
I think so. Aw.
What?
I think I just casted the scan again.
He did. It's okay. Yeah, there's actually the window of... There's a window of 7 seconds. If you're within 0 and 7, you get the highest possible points.
Really? So I'll cast it at 10.
10. Yeah, that's probably good. If he, like, fists someone one more time, might be a good idea to cast Cures a couple times.
Yeah.
But you should be stocked up fully on fires by the end of this if you keep drawing pretty well.
Or at least a high amount.
once he is defeated, the timer stops. So you have to just know. It might be a better idea to do it at 15, because I think you might need victory celebration time as well.
Copy that.
But it's one of these unwritten things, like you wouldn't know it unless you had done it many, many, many times. Because once you finally get graded in your final, because we established we're doing our final exam.
Right.
You know, once you finally do that, you get like an assessment of all your stuff, and if you didn't pay attention, like, you wouldn't know unless you get to that point. So it's kind of a, she should say beforehand, like, we're looking at your time spent and how smart you are, what your judgment is, because I'm pretty sure the statistic during your grading scale is called judgment for this.
Yeah.
So
Maybe another round and then that'll be it.
We're getting close. Now just wait it out. And there's 15 seconds left. Just smack him with it. Falcon Punch! He was doing the Falcon Punch after Captain Falcon.
15, right?
Yeah, 15 or 12.
Did 13.
Alright. I think, yeah.
2 seconds.
Got him. Apparently you do have to adjust. You have to adjust for that.
That sucks.
So, at about 25 seconds then.
Sorry, gang.
Well...
Yeah.
I mean, essentially you did. Why is it not going forward?
I have no idea.
There we go. I mean, essentially we did win the fight in that time. I mean, really it's up to you, because you can take exams to expedite your grade later. So, if you want to just, like, blaze through it this time and not worry about, you know, the time.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Because it is 10 minutes. You're essentially requiring that you spend 10 minutes in here. Man, that's frustrating.
That is frustrating.
You beat him. You just didn't have the time to wave your sword around and...
Ran from Oh, I gotta go through the tutorial again.
See, Final Fantasy VIII obviously didn't listen to Jurassic Park.
Right.
Because the best way to avoid the T-Rex is to stand still.
It's true.
But clearly...
The T-Rex's visual acuity is based on movement, so he'll lose you if you don't move.
Don't question my Jurassic Park knowledge, son.
Man, that's frustrating.
Very. But you think you have it timed perfectly, like 2 seconds left.
We did have it timed perfectly, but he has to talk to you, and then you have to celebrate. So really, I guess 30 seconds is probably your best bet.
Yeah.
Maybe even like 35. Man.
Alright, time to rejunction my stuff again. Junction.
You only need to do hers because he has the best equipped.
True.
I'm going to stop watching before Eris dies, so warn me when that's coming.
Spoiler.
Obtain a low-level GF. How does Ifrit feel about that?
Yeah, I know.
You are a low-level GF. Could you imagine choosing 40 minutes? Like, what's the point? Unless you really...
To fully search. I mean, there are some draw points and items.
It's like, there's like 4 boards, 4 screens.
Yeah.
I don't think you need more... I don't think you need more than...
Big shirtless run.
I don't think you need more than 10 minutes to even, like, see everything this place has to offer. The other thing you would need it for is if you want to fight everything and level up in here, but...
Yeah.
I think my first time through here ever playing this game, I chose 20 minutes, though, because I didn't know.
Yeah, I think I did the same thing.
It's like 20 minutes seems like a long enough time. Use an ice attack. Oh, never mind. It'd be funny if she knew that you were running. It's like, I'll just stop talking now. So don't do what we just did when you play this game, because it won't work.
True.
That was a trapped draw point.
Got 9 fires right there.
Yeah, due to setup, it's gonna, you know, it takes a bit to get in.
We'll have just enough time probably to finish Ifrit, get back to town, maybe play a card game or something, and then that'll be it for the stream.
Yeah. I mean, you'll be done with this about 8:45. Back in Balam by then. You might be able to get to Dalit.
I don't know. There's a lot you gotta do before you leave.
Yeah, you
on
might
the
just
mission.
play card games.
You gotta meet with Sid and...
Play card games until then, I guess.
Yeah.
Till you quit.
Stretch this back out.
Oh no, the Sid meeting's after.
Yeah, I thought he was giving you your assignment when you go.
He gives you your assignment once you've officially graduated. Spoilers. Spoilers. Alright, so you should have the same amount of life. I think it was 1060. But just scan them to be sure.
I'm just gonna pummel him. Make up some time here.
Not gonna bother with the judgment.
No.
Probably a good idea. Like I said, you can take quizzes and stuff.
Which we will. Because we'll be relying on fans and stuff to help us with answers that we might not know. So
Yeah.
Another good interaction.
You don't actually see the bullets fly out of the gun part of the blade.
You see an explosion. Using explosive tip rounds.
You should do it once. You haven't done it yet.
You can do that. I always think that you could attack him. But wait a minute, you can.
I mean, Blizzard is your best.
Yeah. They have McShiva? How dare you touch me on my toes? Put some pants on there, Ifrit. Come on. You're a woman prison. Oh, that's rude. Here we go. Attack. I'm gonna heal him with the explosive. Coming from my left.
Yeah, you should, right?
Alright, missed it.
You were early.
That was early. Noob! Noob! T-shirt!
Brandon hates us now.
Brandon's always hated us. He just does well to hide it.
We've given him more work to design new shirts.
Alright, here we go. I got Gunblade going up right now. Not bad for a human. Owned.
Bam.
That's how it's done, my friends.
So the thing about Squall is Squall cannot crit naturally.
Yeah.
He can only... His crit is his Gunblade, but you can do it every single time. So his crit hits will never be as much as say Quistis's or some other characters.
True.
But because of the ability to always do it, you have a leg up. You can also set it to auto, so it'll do it every single time, regardless of whether you time it or not, but it'll deal less damage. But really, only noobs do the auto gunblade.
Gotta manually do it. There's no other way around it.
Ifrit in this one, I think, is my favorite design of Ifrit.
He has a cool design, yeah. I'm gonna have to heal him. He does sucker punch on me.
You don't have any revives, but you do have Phoenix Downs, I think.
True. Oh,
Beat him
for
anyway.
me to lose for a human, very well, I will proceed. 3, 2, 1. Oh, still counting down, so yeah.
You would have needed an additional 10 seconds.
Ifrit's card.
Now you have a card that can defeat. Oh no!
What? What happened?
You weren't set. You didn't set what your GFs were learning. So 20 AP went towards something random, and it should have gone towards the card skill.
Just a reload?
Mm-hmm. Because otherwise you're going to be spending... you know what? Hang on. I'll tell you. Also, we need a name for a fire elemental.
We need a name for Ifrit. Somebody throw out a name and we'll think about it.
Man, I think you can still get it okay. Card takes 40. Oh, I think you're fine. Arcanine says Brandon. Pantsless says Jupiter.
Pantsless.
It's up to you, man.
Well, Brandon picked the first one. Nick picked the second one. So we'll let what do you want, Pantsless or Tommy B?
I see Tommy B.
Nope. You decide. We're letting you guys name every single one.
Tommy B. Tommy B it is.
Tommy B it is.
You're good because you get 8, 18.
Tommy B.
18, 21, 26, 46. It's close. Oh wait, you get 3. Okay, yeah, you get enough. If not,
I'll save a secondary. And then if it turns out that we don't have enough, I'll just play it in the off time, get us back to where we need to be, and then we'll just pick up from there. So, I wish we had Fire, Firaga, and Blizzard.
yeah, Blizzard. You just don't have the others. You junction
True.
Blizzard instead of Firaga. What is wrong with? Man, that almost you have to do that though before you progress because you're learning unnecessary skills right now. This is teaching you about all the different junctioning you can do.
Yeah, like I said, we're just skipping through this part. When we get what we need, we'll be going over in detail what all these things are, but we don't have this stuff right now. Nor do they need to be showing us how to junction Firaga. We won't be getting that possibly ever.
Possibly. No, you'll definitely be getting it.
We'll be refining.
You're going to be getting ultimas and stuff.
We can refine it. We won't be drawing from it.
Yeah, you can.
We won't be high enough.
Ultima? You can draw Ultima at any time. And there's a particular enemy at the end of the game that you'll be drawing Ultimas from.
Particularly
And when you beat them, they drop 100 items that can become 100 Ultimas. So you only need to draw 200 Ultimas.
I want to do a chiptune remix of the card game song.
That'd be pretty cool. Get on that.
Yeah.
Get to work.
It'll take me some time.
How long usually does it take you to put together a chiptune song?
The first song took me about 2 weeks. It usually takes me about 2 weeks per song, I would say. I have 4 songs now, so I'd say it's about right. What I'm working on now is taking me a little longer because I'm having a brain fart on the way to go next with it, but I'm hoping to have 10 songs done by Christmas time and put it out there for people to listen to. Hopefully everybody enjoys it.
Brandon mandates that you make him his own theme. I assume because he made you a t-shirt, it's only logical.
It's not a problem. I'd love to make you your own theme. You have to-
By tomorrow.
By tomorrow? Dang. I'll get on it.
Should be easy.
It'll be like beep boop boop doop beep 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 doop beep. It'll be a remix of the Castlevania music for you because your determination and perseverance inspired me to be a better man watching you beat that game.
Dracula. Too bad we didn't have Twitch back then.
Dracula.
Blah 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 me. Man. For a second, do it now before we forget changing what your GS are learning.
Oh yeah. You need to heal him too.
Yeah, you'll be back in Balam before you need to.
Right for that.
So one of the things that we didn't explain earlier, and we really should have because we would be
It's a lot of stuff.
20 points closer. You can determine what order your GFs learn things. Zapdos is the one that... it's summon magic. See, we'd be 20 points away from card. But that's okay. It's okay.
But these are all different things. This allows you to junction... Because right now I can only junction magic. You can junction vitality, HP, increase magic damage. Obviously, it's given a description there. Summon magic, the GF's hit points himself. Boost, which you can tap square when it's summoned to
improve the damage.
To improve the damage of it, and this gives you lightning and wind magic from items, allows you to refine them. So we're gonna go with card because we need card.
We need card.
Mech Shiva, we will learn.
Probably best to learn a junction ability with her strength junction.
Yeah.
20 points went to a skill that's not really that important. For him, HP, I would say. Having life is going to be key.
Yeah.
So we made a critical mistake in terms of our speed at which we're going to be learning skills because 20 points went towards skill that will not be necessary. But
it's all a learning experience.
at least we're not so far behind. You know, if you hadn't learned it, if you hadn't changed it now, you know. But there's a few boss fights between now and when you get Diablos, which is when it's important. Because once you get Diablos, that's when we spend the time to... Because you want to learn Encounter None, all that kind of stuff.
Encounter None, I think, is like 100 or 100.
Encounter Half is 150, and then Encounter None is 200.
Okay, so it's a lot.
It's a lot. We're going to be spending quite a bit of time farming fish on the beach because they provide the most AP for this small little area. They provide 3 AP apiece. And they're usually fought in groups of 2 or more. So we'll be getting 6 AP per fight.
What we need to petrify them, right? Or will we
Card them. Now,
can you card them outright? I thought you had to card them.
You had to bring them at low life. So you're going to have to measure their life, scan them the first time, and see what their life is. Then kind of just measure it from there.
But how? I thought if we do damage, we're going to get experience.
If you card them, it just essentially removes everything.
Oh, I
you've
understand.
done.
I understand.
Well done. Let's see. No, there's nothing else. You can use potions on your GFs. That's the only way to heal them, other than resting. Or you need pet houses, which I think is funny.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna teach you stuff that we already went over.
And you can't like say I don't want to do this. You know, you can't be like I don't want to do this.
Zapdos.
We will not be able to get some of the major weapons because we won't be able to get Famicom's final weapon because we won't be able to get the requisite skill to earn it. So that's kind of frustrating a little bit, but it is what it is.
What do we need to get it?
In order to get it, you need pulse ammo. But in order to get pulse ammo, you have to learn ammo refine. And in order to learn ammo refine, Ifrit has to be level 10. And since you aren't going to be earning any experience, neither will Ifrit. So Ifrit will never reach level 10, and you'll never be able to learn that skill. So you'll never be able to get pulse ammo, because that's the only way to get it is through refinement.
Setting. Well, let's rest. Let's save. Squeakers.
Man, I just can't believe that we really did that. That we like kind of botched that up a little bit.
I can always reload it.
No, we're fine. I just
We're
mean
not that far out.
yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm just gonna save it on a second account. On a separate thing. I might end up just going back and doing it because it's kind of eating me up too.
Yeah, we can always do it before the stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean it wouldn't take very long to get back to it.
So now we should try and find the little kid. Play cards with the little kid because I think you can beat him now. You got a big boy card now.
Sure I do.
He randomly will run into the screen, so it's kind of.
We'll just run around until we find him. Baby's tired. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
There he is.
Yes, I want to play. Alright, guys.
Getting back to the card game. Balloon Garden is essentially like everyone's like
Obviously, we're choosing Ifrit.
high school growing up. I think Gisper. I think you're good. Now, he probably won't use it for a while, but the main card to get here is that Armadodo.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Smart move. Your move.
Your move.
Use him. No, use Gala to grab that bull. Funguar.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there in the corner, because he can't be taken from there.
Right, right.
Fortunately.
Gonna be another draw.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well.
No, he's gonna take me here.
No, he can't.
Oh, he can't. Sure. Another
So
draw.
early games are annoying in that regard. Once you get that first win, though, you can start. It snowballs because you get good cards. Unfortunately, the Armadodo is more useful for refinement, but for now, we'll use it as an actual new card if we can get it, but you probably won't use it this time.
Right.
Because every character in this game that you can play cards with has a stock of cards. And if you're able to, you can't ever remove their stock completely. That's impossible. Yeah, play aggressive. Take that thing. Take it back. Take it back.
Mine.
Use Gasper to block those two from being taken. Because I don't think...
Right here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another draw. He's going to put that right there. Yeah. It's all about getting that first win. It really is. This is one of the hardest games. Not hardest games, but until you get that first win, it's really hard to earn, because you are given such bad cards to start.
Yeah.
But really, there's no better hand than what you're using. But you have a chance to win here. Yeah. You can... Nice. Gala. You're gonna tie again. It's impossible. You can't win.
Weak.
I think from now on, don't use Ifrit in the bottom corner unless you start. Say if he starts, just put aggressive and save him for like the last card, because he'll be able to take anything. You can't. The thing about the card game is, though it's numbers v numbers, you can only take a card if you are the one who plays it against another. If a card's laying there, it can't take a card that lands next to it. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I have a 9-8 laying in the corner and someone puts... Okay, yeah, just aggressive. Take that crap out. Yeah, Gala. Just because he won't be able to take it back. Fortunately here, your only recourse is taking your Gala back with the Fungor. You can just get him to put... Yeah. Yeah. Under the... Oh, I was going to say under the Gizzard. Ifrit. You win.
Yep. We know what card we're taking.
Yep. MiniMog!
Now we got two 9 cards.
Now you got. Now you're starting to snowball.
Yeah. That's how stuff's done. And that's where we're gonna save it. I'm gonna go save it, and that's where we're gonna end the stream right there.
But yeah, playing unless your start, it's best to play aggressive. If you start, best to play defensive. Until you get obviously better cards, it's an uphill battle.
Right.
But next stream, tomorrow night around 7, we're gonna start again. And we're going to not start again, not start over. But we're gonna go do the Dalit mission, and we're going to get Diablos, and then we play cards for a long time.
Yes, a long time, which will be fun.
So after the cards, then we spend a lot of time farming AP with card skill. So probably by this time next week, or maybe even end of next Friday's stream, we'll finally be able to get into the actual game. But
yeah,
it's all in preparation. So we hope that you'll come out and watch us, continue to watch us. So and obviously tell those you know who would be interested to watch, and
follow us here. Check us out on Facebook. the whole shenanigans.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.
You guys have a great night, and keep retro gaming alive.
Peace.